Big news has just dropped about Apple's 5G modem plans, and it's a huge surprise for iPhone fans. Apple has been working on its own 5G modem chip for years, and now the company is finally making a big move away from Qualcomm. Apple's C1 5G modem has made its first appearance in an official image, marking the company's entry into the 5G modem space. The newly launched iPhone 16e is the first iPhone model to feature Apple's in-house modem, replacing the Qualcomm Snapdragon 5G modem that has been used in recent models. But that's just the beginning. Next year's iPhone 17 Air is also expected to adopt the C1 5G chip, making the device ultra-thin while maintaining powerful connectivity. However, there's one major drawback. Apple's C1 modem does not support MWave, the super-fast 5G signal that enables blazing download speeds. But in reality, MWave is not widely available for most consumers, so this limitation might not be a deal-breaker. Most users rely on sub-6 GHz 5G, which Apple's modem fully supports. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, the rest of the iPhone 17 series will continue using Qualcomm's Snapdragon 5G modem. But a new report from The Information tells a different story. Instead of Qualcomm, Apple is reportedly planning to use a MediaTek-designed 5G modem for the other models in the iPhone 17 lineup. If true, this marks a major shift, as MediaTek has never supplied cellular modems for iPhones before. Apple's decision to develop its own modem isn't just about controlling its hardware ecosystem. It's also a long-term strategy to cut ties with Qualcomm. The company's goal is to phase out Snapdragon on modems entirely and rely on its own technology. In fact, Apple has even bigger plans for the C1 5G modem. Next year, the company is expected to use the C1 chip in at least one iPad model, further expanding its presence across Apple devices. Looking ahead to 2026, Apple plans to introduce the second-generation C1 modem with a major upgrade, full support for MWave technology. This means faster speeds, reaching up to 6 Gbps, and compatibility with cutting-edge carrier technologies like 6-carrier aggregation. For those unfamiliar, carrier aggregation is like widening a highway to allow more traffic to move faster. In mobile networks, it combines multiple frequency bands to boost data speeds and improve connectivity. The second-gen C1 will even support 8-carrier aggregation when connected to a MWave signal, pushing performance to new heights. Apple has already put its in-house modem through rigorous testing, working with 180 carriers across 55 countries. The company is determined to make the C1 a world-class modem that can compete with and eventually outperform Qualcomm's Snapdragon rival. But Apple isn't stopping there. The company has an even more ambitious goal for the C1 5G modem, making it a key part of its 20th anniversary iPhone in 2027. By then, Qualcomm, expensive licensing fees and royalties. This could lead to cost savings for the company and potentially lower prices for consumers, though knowing Apple, they might just reinvest those savings into more R&D. With these ambitious plans in motion, Apple is setting the stage for a future where it fully controls its own modem technology, unlocking new possibilities for iPhones. San Jose, California, marking the debut of 3 exciting models: the Galaxy S25, Galaxy S25 Plus, and Galaxy S25 Ultra. Just hours before the grand unveiling, retail boxed images surfaced, showcasing the lineup in their sleek packaging. The leak confirms that the boxes are thin, with no in-box charger included, continuing Samsung's trend of reducing packaging waste. Among the colors revealed, the Galaxy S25 comes in a refined gray, the S25 Plus dazzles in dark blue, and the S25 Ultra stuns in its titanium ice blue finish. Samsung's bold design choices are evident in the Ultra model, which retains its signature S Pen slot while sporting rounded edges for a more comfortable grip. Under the hood, all models are powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, a custom for Galaxy version that is overclocked for enhanced performance. The base Galaxy S25 model offers 128 GB of storage, a somewhat disappointing figure, but Samsung compensates with a boost in RAM to 12 GB across all base models. For storage options, the lineup includes 256 GB as standard, with 512 GB available for users requiring more space. Hands-on images have added last-minute excitement, offering an early look at the Galaxy S25 series. The leaks reveal a redesigned, slender retail box that emphasizes the phone's frames and cameras. The Ultra's design features premium-looking camera rings, flat sides, and a streamlined back panel, further enhancing comfort and aesthetics. Color options across the series include mint and silver shadow for the Galaxy S25, navy blue for the S25 Plus, and titanium gray for the S25 Ultra. Exclusive online-only colors such as blue, black, coral red, and pink gold provide even more variety for buyers. In terms of pricing, Samsung is keeping the base prices steady compared to the Galaxy S24 series in South Korea. This decision, despite rising production costs and a higher USD to Korean won exchange rate, is seen as a win for consumers worldwide. However, higher storage variants see a slight increase. Here's the pricing breakdown for the base 256 GB models. Galaxy S25, 1,155,000 Korean won, $796. Galaxy S25 Plus, 1,353,000 Korean won, $933. Galaxy S25 Ultra, 1,694,000 Korean won, $1,171. Higher storage variants will cost Galaxy S25 512 gigabytes, 1,313,500 Korean won, $962. Galaxy S25 Plus 512 gigabytes, 1,511,400 Korean won, $1,429. Galaxy S25 Ultra 512 gigabytes, 1,858,600 Korean won, $1,281. These prices are competitive given the global use of the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, which is 20% more expensive than its predecessor. One of the standout features of the Galaxy S25 series is Galaxy AI, included free of charge through 2025. This advanced AI capability enhances user experience by offering features such as night video with audio eraser. This innovative tool allows users to capture stunning videos in low light while reducing both video grain and background audio noise. Samsung has also upgraded the selfie cameras for lifelike skin tones and textures, ensuring top-notch photo quality. The Galaxy S25 lineup also introduces varying battery capacities to suit different needs. Galaxy S25 4,000 mAh, Galaxy S25 Plus 4,900 mAh, Galaxy S25 Ultra 5,000 mAh. As expected, the S Pen remains exclusive to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, bundled within the box. For display enthusiasts, the series offers impressive screen sizes: 6.2 inches for the S25, 6.7 inches for the S25 Plus, and a massive 6.9 inches for the S25 Ultra. The Ultra also leads the pack with a 200-megapixel main camera, and all the other models feature 50-megapixel primary sensors. Samsung's ecosystem features are also highlighted in the Galaxy S25 series. Smart Switch makes it seamless to transfer data from your old device, while Samsung Digital Wallet provides a secure hub for credit cards, boarding passes, and more. For Galaxy users, daily news briefings will deliver morning and evening updates on weather, top stories, and other essentials. What's your take on the Galaxy S25 series pricing and features? Are you excited about the design, performance, or AI capabilities? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to reserve your Galaxy S25 through the link in the description to take advantage of exclusive offers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more updates on the latest gadgets, and turn on notifications so you never miss a future upload. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey Samsung fans, the moment we've all been waiting for is almost here. The Galaxy S25 series is set to be unveiled at the highly anticipated Galaxy Unpacked event on January 22nd. But here's the deal.